Hey guys, welcome to Sook's video. So today's video is very exciting. I cannot stop smiling. So today's video is going to be my experience with meeting Shawn Mendes. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And next week I'm starting back to school videos, which makes me sad, but also I like back to school videos, so it's all good. So I think we should just get right into the video because I'm very excited. Basically, I'm just gonna tell you kind of like from start to finish what happened as quick as I possibly can because it's gonna be kind of long. And I also asked a few people to ask me questions about the experience, so I will answer those as well. So right now he's on his Illuminate World Tour for his second album, and I bought tickets back in September, so it's almost been a year since I bought the tickets, and that's crazy. So I've known that I was going to see him live since September, and then in, I think it was March or April when the VIP tickets came out, I got gold VIP. There's silver, gold, and platinum, and I got gold. And if you're wondering, it was $300, and I'm not like bragging or like, I don't know, I'm not trying to like show off or anything. I'm just telling you guys so you know, because I know a lot of people kind of wonder that sometimes. So yeah, I've been counting down to this for a really long time. Okay guys, I promise I'm gonna try not to be all over the place in this video, but I already kind of am, so yeah, anyways, back to the experience. So basically, let's just skip to a few days ago. So basically you get an email a few days before your show about what you need to do with meet and greet. So basically I needed to show up at the venue at 2:30, and then I had to wait in this really long line, and then around 3 we started like moving. So basically I got there, and then I met up with a few of my internet friends, and we just waited in this really long line. So yeah, we're waiting in this long line, and then they separated the silver from gold and platinum because they didn't get to meet him. So then they started checking us in, and we got our lanyard. We got our VIP lanyards, and they're really cool. They just look like that, and they say Shawn Mendes Illuminate World Tour VIP. And then as I got checked in, I also got my passport stamped. This is just a thing that he does for his shows. You get this cute little like commemorative passport, and I got my stamps in it, and it's really cute. So I really like this, and it has like pictures, and yeah, I really like this. So I got one last tour, and I forgot to get it stamped. So I'm really happy I actually remembered at least one place this year. And then also, as you get checked in for meet and greet, you're going into the actual arena, so you have to have your ticket with you because they check that to actually let you in, so be sure that you have your ticket with you. Then once we got through and like through the gate, we went to this hallway, and we waited in a long line for a while again, but we heard him sound checking. It was like the coolest thing. He was sound checking lights on for like 10 minutes straight. I swear to you, he was just like going off on his guitar. And while we were waiting, there's this like really cool album cover thing set up with his like guitar and then the album cover, so I took a picture in front of that. I'll put that right here. But yeah, so that's just waiting for you there if you want to take a picture by it. And then finally the line started moving, and there was like the line, and then there's a curtain, and then there was the museum setup, which is like a little kind of like boxy room hallway type thing. So it's like really separated. So yeah, me and my friend Lacey were waiting in line. I don't know exactly how long. It was all a blur, honestly. It was, I want to say, because we got there at 2, and then we didn't get to the Q&A. The Q&A didn't start until like 5. So I want to say I didn't meet him until like around 4:30, 4:45-ish. So yeah, like I said, then we went through the second curtain, and there was like, they separate us into like little groups, so it was like about 5 or 6 of us got let through, and then we had to put our purses and bags on a table, and Shawn's friend Matt took them to the other side of the museum so we could get them afterwards. I was low-key freaking out because I've never met like any of Shawn's team, so I was like, yeah. And also, I'm really sad because my shorts didn't have like pockets in the back. Like they had pockets, but they were like, you know, those fake pockets that don't actually open. So I was really mad about that because I couldn't take my phone in the museum or take any pictures or a voice memo. I had to leave it in my purse because there's no other place for me to put it. I couldn't just like hold it while I met him. So anyways, my friend sent me some of her pictures, so I'll insert them here. The museum is really cool. It's like just this little like commemorative type thing set up where there's like stage designs and like all the globe designs and some of his old outfits from music videos and awards and his guitars, and it was just like so cool, and it was like making me really anxious to actually meet him. And honestly, the line went by so fast. I was like looking at everything and just like, I don't think there's a time that I stopped walking in the museum because it just went so fast. So that kind of made me really nervous. So yeah, we get to the front of the line. So Shawn's bodyguard standing like in between the curtain that's separating us and him. And my friend Lacey was in front of me, so she went first and she met him, and I heard him laughing at her because she like messed up a little bit. I don't know, she didn't mess up, but like she both of them got confused with what pose they were gonna do. So I heard him laughing and I was like, oh my god, he's literally right there. So his bodyguard pulls back the curtain and he lets me in, and I see Shawn standing there. And it's like honestly such a weird experience. Like it's such a weird feeling. Guys, I've like never met a celebrity before, so this was like a really emotional experience for me. So yeah, I see him standing there and he's like, hi honey, and I'm like, hi. So he's like, hi honey, and he opens his arms and I give him the biggest hug ever. And then I turn and look at the camera to take the picture, and here's the picture. I'll just put it on the screen. I'll admit it's not the best picture ever, but I really like it just because I was living in the moment. He was just, I can't believe, like, seeing him in real life is so different. Like he just honestly doesn't even look real. So yeah, I left, he said bye. I don't even remember, I just walked out, and then I went and grabbed my purse and they gave me this signed poster. It got a little wrinkled, I'm kind of sad, but yeah, so they just hand you this poster that he signed. We walked to the meet and greet room, which was just kind of like down the hall, and then there was like curtains set up, and then we also got to sing him happy birthday when he first walked in, which is really, really cool. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shawn. So then once also I did not even raise my hand during the Q&A because I knew if he called on me I would just be stuttering and like not be able to talk, so I didn't even bother raising my hand. So yeah, once Q&A was over, it was about like 20 minutes I want to say. Once it was over, they let us go and get merch early because that's one thing for VIP, you get to buy your merch early. So I'll show you guys what I got. So first I got this t-shirt. It's the Roses t-shirt, and it just says, because he has a song called Roses, and it says Roses up here and then Ruin on the side, because that's the name of his other song, another song. And yeah, it's really cool. It was designed by a fan. She's a really good graphic designer. So yeah, I got this, and this one was also designed by her. It's really cool. It has like the Toronto skyline, and then there's like Adelaide Street and Shawn Mendes Illuminate World Tour, Honest Lane, and then on the back has the skyline again and Shawn Mendes Illuminate World Tour. So I really like this. It's really soft. And then I spent so much money at the merch table, it's honestly really bad. And then I also got the classic just Shawn Mendes Illuminate World Tour shirt. It's really big and it's a medium. This one's a medium too, and it's not this big, but it's okay. I'm not mad about it. And then it just has all of the North American tour dates on my face, on the back. And yeah, we just kind of waited around, and then the gates opened at 6:30, so then my mom and my mom and brother and Lauren walked in, and we kind of went and got some food. Okay, so my friends asked me a few questions about medium, so I'm gonna answer those really quickly. Do they tell you where to stand for your picture? No, they really don't. You can pretty much do whatever you want. I just walked up to him and stood like where I was and took the picture, so it's pretty easy that way. And then last question is, does he smell good, or what does he smell like? He smells good. He smells like really fresh. I don't know how to explain it, but like he was definitely wearing some type of cologne. I don't know, maybe it was his own because he just put out his own fragrance, so maybe he was wearing that, but it smelled really good, so I better go get that if it was. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience with like meeting him and going and seeing him live and the tour. So yeah, sorry for crying a little bit, but I couldn't help it. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Guys, yeah, I'll see you guys next week for my first back to school video. Bye!